Shanghai. Okay, now lads, first one. What letter can we take out of the two of these? What's left over when I open up the brackets? Now x times x squared, x plus 2, 2x. Right, Grant. I might not necessarily do all these because I think I'll be entering the stage where I'm sort of boring you as well, all right? So what about D? What you take out of D? Yeah, go and get it. They have x in common. You take out x. Is there any number that will divide into 14 and 21? 7x. What's left over then? 2y minus 3. Now check it out. 7 times 2? X times y? 7, 7 times 3? 7 times 3? 21. Is that okay? So when you multiply it back out, it turns back into the original. Okay, excellent work, all right? Let's get on to number 2. Now, number 2 is a bit more difficult. 2a is easy. I'm more inclined to target B and C if that's okay with you guys. I'll do B and C. You'll know immediately how to do A. All right. Now, anybody care to tell me yourself, sir? Come on. Right now, you're going to try this one for me. Can you tell me what number or letter to take out the first two? See these two here? What letter do you want to take out? B. What number could you take out? You can take out 3 because 3 divides into 3 and 6. Okay, 3b multiplied by what gives me 3ab? A. 3b times a is 3ba when you multiply. Grant, what about here? Now, we want 6by. So 3b multiplied by what gives you minus 6by? Minus 2y. Are we cool with that? Okay, now what about the next one? What can I take out here? And what happens when I take out x? A minus 2y. Okay, I'll sort that out now. Okay, anybody care to tell me what is the last part to this? How do I finish it off? Yep. How'd you finish it? If you multiply it back out, it goes back into the line. Yeah. So you're not multiplying it out. If you multiply it out, it turns back into 3ab minus 6by. Remember what we said when you have two brackets that are the same? Yes. We're not simplifying. Oh, you can do like a squared. No. See the way that's the same bracket twice? Yeah. We're going to put it into two brackets. So what's the second bracket? A minus. And in here? 3b plus x. You cool with that? All right. Who got that last night? Okay, I'll show you now. To check your answer, look at this. What's 3b times a? 3a. Check. What's 3b times minus 2y? Check. What's x times a? Check. And then x times 2y? You okay with that, guys? All right, so you multiply it back out. Is there a D part to this one? No, it's just C, is it? How many people got C out correctly? 2C. It's on the board. Yeah, I tell you what, you guys try 2C now. If you have it correct and you're sitting beside somebody that has it wrong, give them a dig out. All right, guys, you resume this. Now, what can you take out? If you're looking at 6 and 9, what number can you take out? 3. What letter can you take out? X. Exactly. Now, 3x multiplied by what gives you 6? 2. But 3x multiplied by 2 gives you 6x. It doesn't give you 6x squared. Another x. Thank you. What about in here? 3 times what gives you 9? 3. 3a, is it? Okay. What do we know about the second bracket? Don't be the same, isn't it? And then, that's all right. Now, what number multiplies by 2x to give you minus 10bx. Minus 5b. Difference between you and me? I stop for 10 seconds and give it a quick check. Yeah. 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 Yup. 7 up. All right. Now. Shh. Okay, guys. Now what do we do next? Shh. 2x plus what? 3a. Happy enough? Do you somewhat remember them? We hope. Okay. Now, gents, these ones are difficult. Okay. I'll do maybe 2 of them again. That's cool with you guys. I'll do A and D if that's okay. Now, A is what we call the easy one. Why is A considered an easy one? Anybody care to tell me why is A considered easier? So exactly, you can open it up like this, can't you? And there's no debating that one of them's an X and the other one's an X. Okay, yourself, sir. Okay. Yep. And 2 numbers that multiply to give me 7, but add to give me 8. Multiply to give me 7, but add to give me the middle number. 7 and 1, yeah. Plus 7 and plus 1. Is that okay with you guys? We all good? So see the 7 here? Multiplies to give you 7. And you see the plus 8 here? Adds to give you 8. So I chose 7 and 1. 7 and 1 was actually the only choice. There is no other choice, unfortunately. It's the same choice. Let's keep going. Put this here for myself for later. Okay, now we're restarting this at 7:03. Now, okay, guys. Okay, gents. So this next one, okay, you ready? Now, it has a number at the start and a number at the end. 5 times 3? 65, okay? Now, yeah, 5 times 3 is 65. I have to take a number that multiply to give me 65. Well, actually, we could use 5 and 13 again, couldn't we? Because what is 5 plus 13? And that's what we're looking for, isn't it? What's the next step then? Once we create those two numbers, what do we have to do next? Anybody remember? Yeah. Just split it in half, do you? Well, not split it in half, but you split it into 5 and 13. Do you like the way I did it there? 5, 5, 13, 13. Can anybody tell me why I did it that way? There is no wrong way of doing it, but why did I do it this way? Yeah, it makes the factorizing very easy. And what's my answer then? I messed up there, didn't I? It's not 11, it's 1. Check your answer. How do I check my answer yourself, sir? How do I check my answer? Yeah. Multiply it back out. And does it work? 5x times x? Shh. 5x times 1. 13 times x. 13 times 1. Everything's good. And then put them into their 2 brackets. Okay, can we not be throwing anything in class, lads? Especially if we can see it. We okay? Right. Okay. Tell you what, I'm going to make up one. Because I don't want you listening to me all class, okay? Not good for your health. Thinking of one now. Right, you guys try this one now. It's the same type of question. Obvious guy. So, if you remember the procedure, it's 3 times minus 12, which is what? Minus 36. Now, here's the hard part. 2 numbers that give you 36. But when you add them, they give you minus 5. 4 and 9. When I add 4 and 9 together, that gives me 13. Who said plus 4 and minus 9? Good man. Okay. So What do I do with the next part? No, not you. Him. So what do I break up -5 into? He just gave me the answer over here. So what do I break it up into? Huh? Not yet. I put plus 4x minus 9x. And if you look really closely, what is plus 4x minus 9x? What is it when you add them together? Yeah, so have I changed anything? No, they're both the same. Uh, I'm expanding it exactly, all right? Now, when I have the 4 items, now I can start factorizing. Okay, for your freedom, finish it for me. What letter can I take out? What's left over? Shh. Okay, what do you know about the next bracket? Yeah, you say it like you're doubtful. I've probably said it 50 times at this stage. It's always the same. And what number goes out here? Plus 3 or minus 3? And you do a quick check. Are you happy if I multiply this out that everything checks out? Then what's your answer then? And? Okay. You alright with that? Okay. Just the time as well. Time and date next time if you can help it. It's on the bottom of the screen. Okay. Bring with it. Alright. Okay, guys. I'll tell you what. I'll make up another one. You're probably wondering why I'm making up new questions. It's so everybody's doing something. I know some of you have it done from last night. So I want to make up a question that keeps you all in the same mindset, okay? So here's one we'll do now, okay? Ready? I'll go for this one. Yeah. Okay, I want you to factorize this one for me. So I'm going, I think 2 and 14 would be a good choice, and specifically -2 and -14. When you put -2 multiplied by -14 into the calculator, it comes out as plus 28. So there it is, plus 28. And then when you add them together, when you put -2 -14 in the calculator, adding them together, they also come out as -16. Both numbers, they're exact two numbers you're looking for. All right. So I'm going to break up your 4x squared into what, lads? Oh, so your 16x in the middle is going to get broken up into what? Exactly. And now you're going to be very close to getting this done. What can you take out the first two? What divides into 4 and 2? 2x. 2x multiplies by what to give you 4x squared? 2x. 2x multiplies by what to give you -2x? If I put x in here, check it out. 2x times 2x, 4x squared. 2x times x, that'd be 2x squared. So I don't want that. What do I want? -1. 2x times 1. So think about it. 2x multiplied by -1 is -2x. Okay. What about the next one? Put the same thing in. Now, if I put 7 in, 7 times 2x, I want a -14x. There you go. And finally, 2x minus 7 into. Anybody beat me to it? All right. Lads, these ones here. Now, something you might have forgotten in the past, all right? We'll start off really easy. I asked you something like this. Kenny squared, take away Mark squared. Does anybody remember the answer for this? Is Kenny squared minus Mark squared, but does anybody remember how to put this into brackets? It doesn't matter what it is. It's Kenny. See the way Kenny comes first? Well, if you run left to right, see the way you run left to right? See the way you hit Kenny first? That means Kenny comes first in the brackets, okay? Now, one of them's a plus and the other one's a minus. What do you hit second when you run across left to right? Mark, right? So it's Kenny plus Mark and Kenny minus Mark. Now, how I identify the difference of two squares is the following. Does everybody see c squared minus 16? I can change that into c squared minus 4 squared. What is 4 squared? 4 squared is 16. No, it's not the answer yet. So instead of Kenny, what do I have? C. Anywhere you see Kenny, put in C. And instead of Mark, what do you have? C plus 4. And if you're doubtful of the results, what can you always do at the end when you get your answer? Let's multiply it back out and see if it works. C times C. C times minus 4. Minus 4C. I'm multiplying the C by the minus 4. It's called 4 lines for a reason. 4 lines means you have 4 things when you multiply it out. 4 times C. 4 times minus 4. Does everybody see that I wrote down 4 lines and what do I have underneath? 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. Now here's the middle part. What's minus 4C plus 4C? What's this part here? Nothing. What's €4 minus €4? Nothing. And it turns back into the original, doesn't it? C squared minus 16. Does everybody get that? Not so much do you get it. In the same way I learned off the alphabet when I'm younger. Can you memorize that in a question where you have a squared number and you have a minus sign in between it? Can you remember to do this trick? That's basically what I'm asking. Not particularly asking if you understand it, because it's a man-made system, all right? So in the same way you learned the alphabet, here's what I'm looking at. The question says factorize, and it says difference of two squares. Ready for this, lads? 121. Okay, minus 49. Now, I would have taught you this at the time. Ready? What's 1 times 1? 2 times 2? 3 times 3? 4 times 4? 25, 36, all the way down to 121. What is 121? 11 times 11. So believe it or not, it's 11p multiplied by 11p. What's 49q squared? 7q multiplied by 7q by 7q. Is that okay with you guys? Shh. Now, finally, what would the answer be then? Instead of Kenny, what do you have? 11p, 11p. And in here? 7q and? Do you guys remember doing this in the past? Do you want me to show you? Okay. If I was to make a question out of thin air, okay, pick a number. Between 1 and 6. Square it. What's 2 times 2? 4. Okay. 4x squared. Pick an odd number between 1 and 10. An odd number. Square 7 for me. Pick a letter. 1 second. See Sean's question, lads? Sean's question will work like this. 2x to be squared, because you picked 2, didn't you? And what would the other one? 7c to be squared. And what would the answer, Sean? All right, gents.